Oke, dimulai. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2 and we will presentate about International Phonetic Alphabet Chart or in short called IPA chart. In this group consists of three members. First of all is myself, Pen Narahara. The second one is Faisal Hilmi. And the third or the last one is Kamalati Rizal. And then without further ado, let's move on to the next slide. First of all, what is IPA chart? International Phonetic Alphabet Chart, or in short, IPA chart, is a system of phonetic notation that is a collection of signs by which all human language can be written and explained. IPA chart is used as a sound standard in spoken language. So IPA is what really helps us as a non-native speaker in pronouncing a word in English correctly. Okay, in this slide, you can see the types of symbols in IPA chart in English. The next slide, please. After you see that table in the previous slide, you can see that the table consists uh, of three 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 kinds of symbols. The first one is vowels. For example, uh, e, u, and a, etc. And then the second one is consonants, which divided by soundless consonants and consonants with sounds. For the soundless consonants, for example, like p, b, t, etc. And for the consonant with sounds is like H, the N, W, and N, etc. And for the last one is diphthongs. Diphthongs is consists of two vowels, so it called diphthong. For example, like I, A, U, etc. And then for uh, we will discuss another thing that will be explained by my partner, Faisal Hilmi. Time is yours.
Okay, the next is how to read IP chart. The first is bilabial, the consonant harmonic, and we can see at the first column bilabial, and the first plosive like this p, b, and the nasal is m, and the trill is b, and fricative is s, b, and the next is labiodental, and in the nasal is m, and the fricative is f of extracted. Next is the place, uh, the sound place, and the first bilabial using the upper lip and lower lip, and the labiodental is using the upper and lower teeth, and the dental use the tongue is between the upper and lower teeth, and alveolar is the tongue touch the area behind the teeth, and the palatal, the tongue touch the hard part of the palate, and for the post alveolar, the tongue touches the part between alveolar and aorta. And the last is velar, using the back of the tongue and palate that is at the back of the mouth, close to the throat. And the next is plosive, stops the airflow completely and then suddenly eject, producing a popping sound. And for fricative, made a hissing sound, and the affricates a combination of plosive and fricative, starting with completely stopping the flow of air, then slowly releasing it to produce a hissing sound. And for nasal, expelling air through the nose. And for the approximant, the mouth is only closed a little like it wants to sound a vowel, but the sound that is issued is consonant. And for lateral, the center of the mouth is completely closed so that air flows through the sides of the tongue. And for the next explanation, uh, Kamala will explain the next material. Kamala, time is yours.
And then make a sound like an explosion. As you can see in the picture here, there is the tables of vowels have a somewhat different form, which is the form trapezium. This shape actually represents our tongue. In reciting vowels, there are several things that need attention. First thing is tongue height. In the table, it is on the left side, consisting of high, mid, and the low. The higher the tongue, the more closed the mouth is. And the second is tongue position, front or back. Found at the top of the table, consisting of front, center, and back. Apart from these two things, it is also necessary to pay attention to the shape of the mouth, whether it is rounded or not when pronouncing certain letters, and also the length and shortness of the vowels. This is a little difficult to see in the table. Thank you, and here are the sources. Thank you very much. Udah belum, udah belum, udah belum.
Udah. Stop recordnya.
Tepuk tangan, tepuk tangan.
Stop cu, astaga. Tepuk tangan. Oh plus,
Stop share.
lu masih nge-record cu.
Iya, tak dulu.
Pencet Alt sama R.
Ya udah.